Story is making headlines now. The government today got a major relief after the Supreme Court dismissed an application by Busia Senator Omtatah to stop the implementation of the Finance Act 2023, thus allowing it to continue implementing the contentious taxation measures. A 7-judge bench of the country's apex court ruled that the petition by Omtatah was not convincing enough to warrant the Supreme Court to hear it, and that it also lacked merit for not complying with the court rules and directions. KTN's David Muthoka starts our bulletin with that story.
The harsh reality of the Finance Act 2023 that from July this year introduced new taxes has further dawned on millions of Kenyans after the Supreme Court Friday threw out an appeal filed by Busia Senator Omtatah and others that sought to suspend the act again. The decision of the 7-judge bench of the country's apex court means that the Finance Act 2023 will continue to be implemented and that Kenyans will continue to be taxed as per the new tax rules. In its verdict, the Supreme Court ruled that it had no jurisdiction to entertain Omtatah's appeal, adding that it was not convinced that the decision by the Court of Appeal to lift the suspension of the Finance Act by the High Court occasioned grave injustice to warrant its jurisdiction. The Supreme Court further ruled that the petition also lacked merit for not complying with court orders and directions, such as the filing of submissions by applicants, which it says were filed out of time.
Tulikosea kidogo kuzingatia sheria za Supreme Court kwa sababu anahitaji usipeleke zaidi ya page 15 ya submissions, na tulipeleka kesi page zaidi ya 15.
With this verdict, Kenyans will continue to feel the heat of the controversial act, especially when paying for petroleum products whose value-added tax was doubled in the act and on the 1.5% housing levy introduced as well by the act.
Technicalities haziwezi zikashinda substantive justice. Haki ipatikane kutojali technicalities. So kusema tutapata haki kwa sababu umeleta page 16 badala ya page 15, hiyo kweli, na kutokana na koti ya upeo kweli hapo hata watu wengi wamekasirika na hiyo uamuzi.
All hope is however not lost, and Kenyans who are opposed to the act will have to pin their hopes on the actual petition against Finance Act that begins to be heard at the High Court from next week.
Kuna siasa pia imeingilia hii mambo, na kwa hivyo mahakama ikipata nafasi kidogo ya kuhepa itahepa. Lakini kesi kamili inaanza Jumatano. Na hapo ndio wanaume tunaenda kuwekana vifua sawa sawa. Hii ingine imekuwa tu warm up.
David Muthoka, KTN News, Nairobi.
Thank you, David, for that report. Now, a key cane sector conference aimed at addressing woes facing the